Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter in the Nanatsu no Taizai, or you can call it the Seven Deadly Sins on chapter 211. Apparently, this chapter just got translated early last night or something, so I was pretty surprised to see it coming back on the Friday or weekend. Though it is I don't know what the situation is, but it's great to see it again. So, if anything else, let's go. We have to it that Droll or Diane and King and Gluckshina's body is apparently talking to Gowther, and they actually are kind of like confused of what the heck is going on here. And we have to it that Marcella and Gowther are like talking to each other, and they wonder why is Gowther with them and so forth. So it looks like to me Diane and King thinks it's Gowther, but they think he's from the Seven Deadly Sins, although they don't realize this is from the very, very future or something, that kind of thing, or very beginning. We have to it that, a lot of magic powers are disappearing, not to mention Ro is actually starting to cause major pain and killing everybody, which is, I go like, oh my gosh, I better hope these humans got manipulated by Gowther, but we have to it that that King knows that Gowther has a ability to magic to affect the minds of other humans or other people because of his magic. And I have to be sure though. I really hope it's Gowther that manipulated the humans to become killers. Although, this could be unlikely, many people can argue, but I think it is I think it's there's a possibility. However, we have to it that, although, King explains to Diane he's the reason why her memories got erased, but things are kind of, pretty confusing right now, especially, King saying that this is happening in 3,000 years into the future. I'm thinking in my mind, King, Diane, you guys realize you're in the past right now, right? And this Gowther is not what you think he is. I was kind of complicated and feeling what the hell are you doing? We had to it that Nerobasta was actually trying to stop this from happening, but we have to it that things are not looking so great. Apparently, it's the gate of the demon world that is being closed, but we have to it that Gowther is the one that was actually manipulating the tower alone. But it's actually the gate to the prison of the demon world, and Gowther himself is actually there and stopped Marcella from causing any more ruckus. So I'm sorry, I had to attain my freedom for a bit, he says. And therefore, it's been a while since he's been outside the world. And it shows Gowther actually in a wheelchair, the real Gowther, which is to my surprise. And because Gowther's magic, he stops Marcella from being able to move. So the Gowther we thought as the Ten Commandments shows his real body, apparently. Because he explains how, this Gowther right here is actually a puppet of his, as he can hear anger, grief, fear, and pain. Violent emotions from the Garden of Chaos. This is like an explosion of emotion as a work of art, I actually like it. And we have to it that Gowther was locked away because of the Demon King, and he did not get permission to get out. So what are you trying to do, We're in the midst of the Holy War. But Gowther, the real Gowther, explains that he doesn't care anything about the human Holy War. He has no absolute interest in it. But because you won't understand, I was blessed or bestowed upon the commandment of selflessness. Upon me for 500 years, my freedom was stolen from me. So it looks like to me, I guess this commandment of selflessness is must be really dangerous, because it looks like to me the Demon King locked away Gowther because of his commandment curse possibly, but because of him being given the selflessness commandment, his freedom was stolen. But I don't know what the situation is, but he does explain he created a puppet of Gowther to keep in contact with the outside world. Even Diane and King are really shocked about this, but he knows that time has reached its limit, so he has to say goodbye to this world, and says goodbye. And it says next chapter is going to be 43 pages of Gowther's side story, etc., and extended cover or something. So it looks like to me the mystery is about Gowther that's actually a puppet, but the real Gowther, next time we have to it that Gowther's side story will reveal the truth behind his sin, And the side story of next week that's gonna be 43 pages says like the puppet asks for love, you know, that kind of thing. So it looks like to me this chapter is really, really shocking because apparently we get to know who's the real Gowther, but at the same time we have to it that he was locked away in the prison cell of the demon world because of his commandment, and that's for 500 years his freedom was stolen, you know, and so forth. So I just go like, what the heck? Not to mention his puppet, which is the Gowther right now, is at its time limit where he can't really see the outside world. But who knows? Anyways, pretty crazy chapter. My gosh, my mouth and jaw dropped like a rock when I went like kind of thing. So a lot of crazy going down, man. Don't know what's gonna happen, but one thing for sure, it's not gonna look pretty from here on out. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye bye.